At week 25 now. Almost half done. So, let's do some more naval strategy and logistics. You study the different kinds of ships, their names, designs, and the number of crew needed for each. And you study the different kinds of ships, their speed, maneuverability, and standard complement of weapons. You study the kinds of equipment that soldiers need available, such as bedding, weapons, armor, medicine, bandages, and the tools to repair anything damaged. You study different kinds of transport, animals, wagons, sledges, ships, boats, and boots. How does boots count as transport? What? You unlocked a new outfit. Staring up into the sky, out your window, you notice a strange flash of light. Falling star, pretty. Okay. Let's cheerful. Good. Or strategy. That's the most important one here, I guess. You learn about how units reinforce each other in the field, gaining strength through proximity and the covering of weaknesses. And you study the effects of different kinds of battle terrain for both offense and defense. You may now tour the barracks on the weekends. You study the power of ranged weapons, from arrows to thrown fire and sand, and how the threat of such attacks can shift the enemy's response. And you study the use of cavalry in battle, as well as the cost and benefit of traveling with large animals. I have unpleasant news to report. Talaris, the Duke of Sedna, has instituted high tariffs and trade restrictions to the Alot border. Business is disrupted, and there are growing shortages of supplies. Send emergency aid, and the royal treasury will pay to keep the people fed. Very well. I need my people to like me. Less willful and more pressure. Lovely. But I need to get afraid. Yes, mine is angry. Now I'm cheerful. Animal handling, maybe? Yes. Birds could be good, possibly. Or maybe something else. Yes, let's do some of this. Court manners and flattery. And cheerful is a bonus. You learn that it's important to make eye contact when saying nice things about someone. You review the correct greetings for guests according to rank and when to extend your hand to another. All nobles expect their due honors. Milady, there are a letter for you. Another letter from Bryony. What does she keep writing me? We were never even friends. She says she's bored and lonely and she's looking forward to seeing me at Gwenelle's birthday party. That's right, Gwenelle is about to turn 15. She'll be a Duchess of Sudbury for real now. This other letter must be my invitation to her birthday celebration next week. Okay, Gwenelle and I were friends at school, and this will be a big event, but it's also a long way to travel. A lot of things can happen on the road. Save game. Because this may or may not end good or bad. It'll be good to see my friends. I will probably have to go back and redo that later. Let's get more afraid. I need that, I think. let's get some more of this, I guess. You learn that flattering comments have the best impact when kept short. Gushing makes people feel awkward. You learn that it is always better to compliment people for their personality and their choices than their physical attributes. Yes. As the person of highest rank within the domain, no one may sit at any formal event unless you give them permission, and no one must ever turn their back on you. If they do, you are intended to recognize the insult. You study the rules of formal dining, including the proper utensils for different dishes. As the queen, no one will comment on your mistakes, but they will notice them. On your journey to Sudbury, your carriage is attacked by bandits. Archery and reflexes failed. You look down in shock at the arrow which has buried itself in your side. Outside you can hear screams and curses, but it feels unreal. Your world is centered around pain. You struggle with the arrow, afraid to pull it loose. You heard a story somewhere about pushing arrows through the body, so you brace yourself and give it a shove. Unfortunately, this only drives the arrow deeper into your vital organs, turning a painful wound into fatal one. Yes. Elodie did not survive to reach her coronation. Nova would have to go on without her. But it doesn't have to end this way. Make different choices, train different skills, and Elodie's star may rise again. Yes. So let's load this. Liaise. Send your regrets. I'd better stay here. That's why I kind of just saved there. I need to get afraid. But I'm still cheerful. Public speaking. There we go. You practice tongue-twisting sequences of syllables to improve your enunciation. Ibsens rupsbusker og andre buskvekster. That's a Norwegian one. You take deep breaths and practice speaking loudly and clearly, projecting your voice to every corner of the room. You memorize lists and sonnets, then recite them for your teacher and any castle staff she can round up to serve as an audience. All of my friends are at Gwenelle's party and I didn't get to go. It wasn't that you didn't get to go, you didn't go. I sent Gwenelle a letter saying I couldn't come, but it was her mother, the Countess, who replied. I think she's insulted that I didn't consider the event important enough to attend. Oh. Let's get more depressed than afraid. You pay respect to your mother's tomb and wonder if the same fate is waiting for you. I'm afraid now, I think. Or am I depressed? I think I'm depressed. Now I'm lonely. Ugh. Okay, save the game. Return. Classes. Let's see if loneliness helps this then. What it helps. Because I kind of want divination. Penalty in lonely. No thank you. I don't want a penalty. Uniform. No, I want to be a magical girl. Well, let's learn some military then. How good is my strategy? Military strategy is at 75. I probably don't have a bonus on it right now. Classes, military, strategy. There we go. Yes. You study the effects of a strong hierarchy on military organization and the ability of troops to respond to changing situations. Communication across an army can be difficult. Disrupted signals can lead to chaos. You study famous battles, the disasters and the mistakes which created them, and a turning point in larger conflicts, and why they made a difference. You study the concept of defeat in detail, and how an army can be destroyed by crushing small parts one at a time rather than attacking it all at once. You have nothing more to learn about strategy. The Duchess of Lilla has sent you a gift. What's this? It's a cushion, finely embroidered with the design of a running horse. It's well done and clearly required hours and hours of needlework, but it's also fairly useless. It's nice, I guess. Keep it. Find a chair or sofa to sit it on. Yes. Can I get less lonely, please? There, I guess. That may help. That makes me pressured. Now I'm afraid. Yes. Just in case I'm wrong about that thing, I save classes, faith, divination. Yes, bonus afraid. You learn that the gods cannot be forced to divulge information about the future, and that the most powerful omens are those which arrive unexpectedly. Dropping your favorite plate is bad luck. A statue spontaneously shattering is a bad omen. You read about well-known signs of bad fortune. Wells turning sour, dry lightning, strange fish caught in nets, malformed babies being born, and so on and so on. The Duchess of Mead is here to see you, my lady. Hello, Elodie. I'm sorry to trouble you, but have you seen Brian? No, not since I left school. She shakes her head. She's gone missing. She's not at school where she should be. I know she wasn't happy, but I never expected. She wrote me a letter saying that she was bored and looking for adventure, but that's all I know. Oh dear. I hope she hasn't done anything too foolish. My poor little lamb. I have to go look for her. Yes. I have to stay afraid. I guess that. Yes, I'm still afraid. Good. Meditation and war. You practice assuming a sitting position that allows you to be relaxed and tranquil without being so relaxed that you are likely to fall asleep. Only a lumen can channel magic, and only with the help of an attuned crystal. The ability to control a crystal seems to be inherited, so crystals can be passed from parent to child upon the lumen's death. As you are walking through the great hall, a freak gust of wind suddenly blows out all the candles in the room. How strange. There must be an open window somewhere. Divination test failed. I still need to be afraid. Lonely and afraid. There we go. So I need to do more of this. You close your eyes and relax every muscle of your body in turn, letting that feeling travel down through you from your head to your fingertips and toes. You take slow, deep breaths, letting that air move through your body, feeling it give you life and energy. The kings and queens of Nova have all been lumens for centuries, but in modern times, magic is only used for ceremonial occasions and in the direst of emergencies. Long, long ago, the continent of Borealis was ruled over by a single witch king, until a rival line of lumens challenged for the crown. The resulting war went on for 100 years, with powerful spells that damaged the land so badly that even now no plants will grow. Yay, new outfit. Probably a nun. Things have been so unsettled lately. Everyone's on edge. We need to do something cheerful. You could hold a tournament. What a good idea. Knights, jousting, musicians, all sorts of competitions. Everyone loves a contest. What will you offer as prizes to the winners? Status and praise. Being declared the best in front of the entire domain should be prize enough for anyone. Very well, I will draft the announcement. You leave him to his work. As you move through the hall, your eye falls upon a vase of flowers. Pretty, but apparently not getting enough water. The leaves on the one blossom has shriveled, and divination failed, and decoration failed. Someone on hall duty is being lazy. Those flowers should be replaced. You continue up the stairs into your room, where a maid is waiting for you. Milady, the gift has arrived from Kigal. From the Duke? No, milady, a merchant house, I believe. It was sent with a shipment down the Kavala River. You tear open the brightly colored paper to find chocolates! There is a little card with the box. With our compliments, the House of ZirCreepsAlot. You pop one of the chocolates into your mouth. Delicious. But suddenly you feel very cold. The world seems darker, colors less bright. Luckily, you recognize the symptoms of poisoning immediately and are able to reverse the effects. Subsequent investigation shows you that no House of ZirCreepsAlot exists in Kigal. Someone has tried to kill you, but you don't know who. Yes. And that's why you get immune to poison. That's exactly why. I need to get more cheerful, I think. Like that, for example. Still afraid. Classes, more divination. You read about signs that have presaged famous disasters, such as the seas running red before the doom shadow fell upon Nova 200 years ago. You read about King Latimer, and how he knew he was destined for greatness when he saw the shape of a crown in a spider's web. Are you kidding me? You read about animal omens, in particular the flights of birds. You learn about signs which sometimes appear in the grounds or leaves at the bottom of a cup. Yes. This is the week of the general tournament. Nobles and commoners alike have turned out to compete against each other. The people will be pleased if you participate in their games. However, it would expose you to danger. What event do you wish to take part in? Ziv game. Yes. If I go to archery, for example, some random stray arrow may hit me.